Of Guru Purnima. Another important day is 16th July, Sar's Punyatithi. As the matter stands today, I am due to deliver a M.L. Dhawale Memorial Lecture at Mangalore on this Monday. So I was trying to bring out some old cases and memories for that presentation. So I thought that I can share some of those things with you also. In 1985, MLD sir became a consultant for setting up a homeopathic college at Mangalore in memory of Father Muller. Father Muller was a lay homeopath who popularized homeopathy in that part of the India, and he was known for his care of leprosy patients also. So, during his centenary year, the Father Muller group of institutions decided to set up homeopathic college, and they were very thorough professional people. So they tried to find the right person to lead that project. And the search ended with Dr. MLD. So he became the director of homeopathy for Father Muller Group of Institutions. And I was the regular student at that time at Girgaon. Sir used to go every fortnight or a month to Father Muller and train the faculty hand chosen by him as well as the students together. And a lot of what we do that started in Father Muller, like exposure to the students to patients from day one of training. It's something that he introduced there at undergraduate level. And then he wrote a concept paper regarding the primary health care for the community that a homeopathic institution can deliver. That is there in the perceiving one. The greatness of that man was that whatever he was doing, he would always conceptualize, generalize that approach, put it down as a paper, and he used to discuss those papers with us novices. So I still have the copy. I from my all the old records. I could take out the copy of that paper he had circulated to us as students, which later got published in Persian, and that was discussed in the group session. So he used to always carry along his students in whatever knowledge exploration he was doing. I don't know how much I must have understood at that time. I had joined ICR 1 year in 1984. And when I was reading that, there is a very interesting word he has used, rational idealism or realistic idealism. You know, all in youth, I remember having discussed because in philosophy, we have the schools of philosophy of romanticism, idealism, materialism, and today's world is materialistic, right? So he has put it that for a homeopath or a homeopathic institution to grow, the people functioning in that must be having rational idealism or realistic idealism. And without that, homeopathy will not progress. If the homeopath counts money all the time for work that he does, then homeopathy will not progress. The same thing you find in Advancing Frontier Prologue. In the last chapter, they have written the same thing. Homeopathy gives you opportunity to do a lot of hard work without commensurate material gains. But it leads to your growth, and that service benefits money. So that thought he has put in that paper. And then he laid down the model of a central hospital with peripheral centers and mobile health units to reach up to the last person in the village and padas. And that became the model on which our Palghar Bhopoli activities have developed. And in that, he has also mentioned the various qualities or faculties that are needed in successful homeopathic practice. So, the role of inductive and deductive logic, the scientific and artistic aspect of our functioning, the role of integrity, the role of systems, all this, and tri-coordinate care, in which he has emphasized the value of delegation, where as you ascend up, you empower others, you delegate the work to others, but you are available with your quality time so that you can help many more. This model in which the patient, the learner, as well as the system benefits in that hierarchical evolution, which does not have any exploitation. So every individual feels that I am benefiting because I am learning something from my higher up, and that is the concept of Guru Shishya Param. So all these concepts are expressed in that paper. I would suggest that you should read that paper in the original and also the Advancing Frontier. I don't know how many have now started reading it. So this is theory, you know. But he used to say what we say or write doesn't matter so much as what we do, how we act. So I took out various cases that I managed, I presented during my 2 years of full-time studentship at ICR. Two, three interesting experiences I would like to share. The first was our Jogeshwari clinic. I must have shared with some people who know it. It was a clinic of Dr. Tiwari sir, which was not functioning for many years. So he expressed the wish that he would like to give it for the institutional work. And then it was renovated. It was a clinic in a slum area in Jogeshwari, Kurar, Jogeshwari, Squatter Colony. And MLD put in his personal money in those days, 85, 44,000 rupees. You can calculate today's worth. And when I went there, I found that it was more appealing than the Girgaon clinic. For 1 year, I used to go there. Even Kumar sir, Tiwari sir, they also used to attend. So 6 days evening the clinic would run. And then my junior students also would join. And he insisted the fee at that time was 10 rupees, first case, new case, and 5 rupees follow up. And SCR cost at that time was 6 rupees. Girgaon charges were 150 rupees. You can understand the proportionality. 150, 150, 30. 150 होते 150 आणि 30 when I was student. So this, but he insisted the quality of service you give there must be as good as Girgaon. And you must use SCR there also. We protested that they are all illiterate people, poor people, don't know homeopathy, we don't know how much they will take treatment, how much will be the dropout. So he said nothing doing. Charity does not mean inferior service. And if you stop using SCR, you will deteriorate. Your brains will get rusted. So we can't afford that. The cost of that is much more than the cost of SCR. And that became a rule. That is why all our centers continue to use SCR. Whether we use it properly or not is a problem. But the founding value is that. And then we had a patient, old man, he took Dama because he was not improving. He was half comatose, suffering from lung abscess. And the family was not able to afford any treatment, neither they see the improvement. So they brought him to our Jogeshwari clinic and put it under homeopathy. अपने यहाँ जो आजकल चलता है ना फोन पे कंसल्टेशन दे सकते हैं, वो जोगेश्वरी क्लिनिक में भी MLD यूज टू ऑफर टेलीफोनिक कंसल्टेशन without visiting the clinic, provided you follow SCR. If the system is followed, consultant can take judgments. So we reported the case to sir on phone and he prescribed Stanum. And with Stanum, the patient made complete recovery. So that taught us about the potential of what homeopathy can do. A patient on deathbed with such an advanced pathology, he got well. Some of the roots of Palghar Hospital are in those experiences. Because we could, and then sir said, this clinic has allowed me to explore a hidden potential of homeopathy. गिरगांव में कभी भी लंग एब्सेस का केस ट्रीट नहीं होता. So he said मेरा 44,000 वसूल हो गया. And that possible because the system was continued. The importance of SCR system and maintaining quality of service. These were the two values that sir gave us in that experience. Another personal case that I don't think I have shared any time. Sir was a very apparently tough fellow. All people report, डर लगता था लोगों को. उनके आँख भी ऐसे थे, नज़र से सबको डर लगता था. बराबर है? सर and he was a no nonsense man, no compromises. टेम्पर भी कभी कभी लूज होता था. फिर अगर प्रिंसिपल का मुद्दा आया तो यू विल नेवर बैक आउट. वो किसी से डरते नहीं थे. तो मेरे अनुभव में देयर वाज अ केस ऑफ अ इनकम टैक्स कमीशन, जिससे हम सब डरते हैं, है ना. आपके पास इनकम टैक्स ऑफिसर आएगा तो आपने टैक्स भरा हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ, फिर भी आप तो डरे रहोगे. And that case, the whole family had come. The starting point, I took the case of the daughter first, small daughter with enuresis. So there was the evidence she was a fearful, insecure girl, and that insecurity was expressed as enuresis. Next case was of the mother. So mother had hyperacidity. Then we investigated. She was very much worried and vexed about husband's conduct, which was fueling the hyperacidity. So what was the problem? ये इनकम टैक्स कमिश्नर थे, तो उनको हफ्ते में 4 दिन पार्टी में बुलाया जाता. जैन फैमिली है, और उधर चाहिए जितनी अल्कोहल अवेलेबल होती फ्री में. तो इसको उसकी लत लग गई थी. तो ही यूज्ड टू ड्रिंक हेवी एट अदर पीपल्स कॉस्ट. घर में नहीं पीता, दूसरे के पैसे. एंड देन ही यूज्ड टू बिकम रैश इन ड्राइविंग. तो वाइफ वाज नॉट लाइकिंग husband's drinking also and the change in his behavior after drinking. So she used to always remain vexed and फिर उसने उसको फंसाया भी था एंगेजमेंट के टाइम एक बार पी के फ़ोन किया था, तो इसने एंगेजमेंट ब्रेक करने का डिसाइड, फिर उसने माफ़ी मांगी, कभी नहीं पीऊँगा बोला। और शादी के बाद उसको पता चला वो माफ़ी मांगी तभी भी पी रहा था। मतलब पक्का टफ नट था उसको कुछ। और वाइफ को क्या रहा है, तो द प्रॉब्लम डेफिनेशन वाज क्लियर ऑफ द होल फैमिली व्हाई दे वर सफरिंग, इट वाज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस बिहेवियर। उसको अल्कोहल से पर से प्रॉब्लम इतना नहीं था, क्योंकि उसका भी फादर इनकम टैक्स में थे, अल्कोहल लेते थे लेकिन कंट्रोल में रहते थे। ये जो दूसरे के पैसे से अनकंट्रोल पीना चालू हुआ था, एंड द वे इट वाज अफेक्टिंग, दैट वाज हर प्रॉब्लम। तो फिर मुझे उनका इंटरव्यू लेना था, इनकम टैक्स कमिश्नर का इंटरव्यू, मैं नया नया स्टूडेंट, और ऐसा वो इंटरेक्शन हुआ और मेरी बोलती ही बंद हो गई। इंटरव्यू आई कुड नॉट प्रोसीड ओनली। एक तो पूरी सिंपैथी है, डॉटर मदर के पास गई थी, और वो आदमी को क्रैक करना मेरे बस की बात नहीं थी एज ए स्टूडेंट। हम सब वो स्टेजेस में जाते हैं ना, ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वर कैसा होता है अपने इधर। तो सर बाजू में बैठे, उनको ध्यान में आया मेरी स्टेट, बोला बैठो बाजू, रिकॉर्ड रखो। The way he handled, at that state, when I was totally down, low, कि अपने को नहीं जम रहा है, ये फीलिंग आता है ना केस टेकिंग में कभी, वेरी सेंसिटिव है। कुछ बोला नहीं, इशारों से बाजू में बिठाया, एंड द वे ही कंडक्टेड दैट इंटरव्यू वाज अ मास्टर क्लास, हाउ टू क्रैक अ टफ नट। और सिस्टमैटिकली उसका पहले ईगो उन्होंने क्रैक किया, पूरा फैमिली हिस्ट्री है वो लाके, जेनेटिक लोड क्या है वो एस्टेब्लिश किया, फिर ये कैसा फोकट में पी रहा है वो भी एस्टेब्लिश किया। क्योंकि उनमें पूछा भी, आप भी रिटर्न पार्टी देते होंगे, तो बोला नहीं, मुझे, मैं पोजीशन में हूँ, मुझे जरूर, मेरे से एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं रहता है रिटर्न पार्टी। करके करके लेके गए, एंड ही ऑर्डर्ड इन्वेस्टिगेशंस। उनको ध्यान में आया आदमी क्या है, कैलकेरा फ्लोर आदमी था वो। ऑर्डर किया, उसमें अल्टर्ड लीवर फंक्शंस डेमोन्स्ट्रेट किए। वो जो कैलकेरिया में फियर रहती है ऑफ डेथ एंड डिसीज, ही कैपिटलाइज ऑन दैट। बराबर उसको टफ नट क्रैक करके उसमें फियर पैदा हुई थी कि ये चालू रहेगा तो मेरा लीवर खराब हो जाएगा पूरा। एंड ही ऑल्सो ब्रॉट अबाउट द वाइफ्स सफरिंग बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, द इफेक्ट ऑन द डॉटर, एंड द मैन लेफ्ट अल्कोहल फॉर गुड। So I can, in my whole memory, that was one of the best confrontation practice, cracking the tough nut. और फिर मुझे वो पूरा ट्रांजैक्शनल एनालिसिस आज भी मेरे पास है सर का, तो वो मैंने अभी निकाला, एंड आई प्रेजेंटेड दैट ट्रांजैक्शनल एनालिसिस इन सिम्पोजियम, ऑल द इंटरव्यूज। So how our training of the system travels, what care the teacher takes. He was hard on me also on many occasions where he corrected my behavior, and he was equally soft on me during my vulnerable stage. But he ensured that I learned complete. And in that case, in the symposium, the objective included the field theory by Kurt Lewin. So understanding the whole system as interaction of forces. तो अपने गुरु शिष्य परंपरा का मतलब यह है कि गुरु आपको ठोकता भी है, सपोर्ट भी देता है, और सही दिशा देता है। और गुरु का एक दो वर्ड आपकी जिंदगी बदल सकता है। तो एमएलडी वॉज अ गुरु ऑफ दैट नेचर। हम सब क्यों उनकी मेमोरी में ये सब करते हैं, क्योंकि जो वैल्यूज उन्होंने दी, जो ट्रेनिंग मेथड हमको दी, it has a long lasting value. And if the homeopaths can master that method, their life will get enriched and the patient will benefit from it. So it's a system to benefit all the three: homeopathy, the doctor and the patient. So every Guru Purnima day, what we try to remember is the values, the methods of our Guru, so that in the year that follows, we can try to move on that path one step at a time. Thank you.